Mike Gross, youtube.com/rockinguitarlessons1 and rockinguitarlessons.com. This is a tutorial. It's twofold because it's about a few things. Actually, it's almost threefold. But it's about taking private lessons with me or my wife, Jolene. Jolene teaches guitar and bass, and I teach vocal. No, just kidding. You guys know better. I teach guitar and bass. And I teach on Skype. I've been doing it basically a few months after I opened this channel. About 3 years. But I've been teaching for 2 decades before that throughout just about every music store in Southern California. I've seen them open, I've seen them close, and I've taught in multiple ones at the same time. And then due to the internet, it just really was amazing. There was only one of me. Go figure. But I had to make a choice, and to be restricted to my city or to expand, and I made the right choice. I'm teaching now around the world on Skype, guitar and bass, and like I said, my wife Jolene, she teaches vocals, and apprehensive about it at first, very, very glad I did. And the concept and the idea came from, believe it or not, you guys. Particularly, what's up Tony Farkas, if you're watching this. He was stationed in Japan, and he couldn't use Skype. I don't know if it was because it was on a military base, for whatever reason. And it was something that I bounced around for months. Didn't really have the time, hadn't used a webcam, I know, I'm an old dude. So I was like, you know, just too much new stuff to learn. I mean, how ignorant really, I mean, I just didn't know better. And when I made the choice, because of this channel, it really just skyrocketed and took off fast. And that's why I throw these tutorials up, to keep the word out there, to let you guys know. If you want to take your lessons to the next level, you know, obviously I'm going to keep the free content on this channel because not everyone can afford lessons, and that's one of the beautiful things of the internet. It's kind of a double-edged sword, really. I mean, it's a cool thing, and then it can be used for bad. I guess it's like anything. But there's so much stuff for you guitar players and bass players and singers at your fingertips on the internet. But if you don't know better and you just go in blindly, you can get 25 different opinions on something that isn't necessary. So you want to find someone you trust, that knows what they're talking about, and you know, that you're comfortable with as a person, and that you can relate to their teaching style. My way of teaching is different than I would say a lot of people's. I'm not saying other teachers don't teach songs, but that is a key thing that I do. It's how I learned. So when I started teaching back in 1992, I'd been playing for 10 years, and I wanted lessons, I couldn't get them. I remember being so bummed, and so I sat down and tried my best to figure out songs, and you know, figured them out wrong, and then got better and better with time, and it really sharpened my ear. I enjoyed it. It wasn't like work for me, you know. And here I am now, this many years later, you know, not realizing back then that that would be one of my biggest things for my students, and training up that ear as well. But as far as the lessons go, most of my students want to learn songs. They want to learn how to do them the right way, though, instead of, you know, Stairway to Heaven showed 33 different ways. Let's go for the way that Led Zeppelin played it, you know. That's just how I am. There's simplified versions, and some of you people want it simplified. There's nothing wrong with that. It may be too hard to do, you know, and we can do that as well. But on this channel, when I do the free content, I really do try to keep the integrity of the song. So anyways, but we can work on anything, you know. I can be very regimented, I can be very relaxed. I think, you know, it's a per student basis. I mean, me feeling you out and seeing where you're at, and you know, hearing you talk and see some of your goals, and then boom, we just jump in and start going for it. Obviously, we could work on techniques, some basic music theory. I'm not big on teaching theory. I can. It's just really not my bag, man. I feel like, you know, yes, it can open some doors, but all I can say, guys, is what's worked for the past 23 years that I've been teaching. Has it been 23? Since 1992. Do the math. You know, I think it's 23 years. So but technique and soloing, rhythm playing, finger picking, different styles of music, there's so much stuff to learn. Help with your original material if you're in a band and you want to, kind of start mixing your set with covers and original tunes. I have ways to break that down without it being so strenuous on the mind. The little things do matter in the sense of, like, I think sometimes teachers leave out stuff because either they forget where they came from, or they just figure, oh, they'll get it later. A lot of times they will buy that. I'm talking little things like maybe lead-in slides on stuff and the pick scrapes and vibratos, little technique things like that. But I feel like, from the get-go, if you're willing and want that, let's work on those things. Because if you can achieve those goals sooner, then that's better, right? Anyways, I won't make this super long. But that is, you would need to add me on Skype. My Skype name is Rockin Guitar Lessons. I only add people on Skype that are going to be my guitar student or bass student. I get... No offense, but like I had someone calling me and insisting, is this the real Mike Gross? And then I said, are you looking, into taking lessons? Yes. Call me right now. I can't. I'm getting ready to start a lesson, dude. Oh, please, come on. And then actually started calling during the lesson that I was trying to do with my student. It was just, be mindful of when I'm on Skype. If you see me on there, I'm working. That's what I do. That's my job. So. What else? The way payments are done is through my PayPal account. My PayPal email is tvxpunk@aol.com. As my student, you'll have my cell number as well, which we need, to keep in contact. You get a set day, set time each week or bi-weekly. If you don't have a way to do PayPal, I do. I don't have anyone doing this now, but what was it called? Not a cashier's check. MoneyGram, I think. Like Walmart has them or whatever. But, methods like that are fine too. Yeah, I think it's MoneyGram. Yes. And that's pretty much it. Once you email me, give me as much information, how long you've been playing, your age bracket. You don't have to tell me exactly how old you are, but that gives me an idea of what you grew up with, musically. And, the more you can give me, the better. So we can eliminate so much of the emailing. A lot of the people that contact me are ready to start lessons right now. So give me all the information you can. That goes for vocals too. I'll just pass on Jolene's information to you if you're inquiring about vocals. I guess that's it. I said this was twofold, right? The other thing is, and this has got to be quick, CVT and CT lessons. CVT lesson stands for Custom Video Tablature. They're guitar lessons. It's a paid service I offer, and it's a music or guitar transcription service. Not notation, not actual notes, 16th notes. It's tablature is the form that I use. They're very, very detailed, very thorough. Timestamp, subgrouped, everything. I even do EQ and the primary effects that are used in the song. The pick directions, which fingers to use. A legend of all the techniques that are in the song. I scan the tabs, send them to your email, then I record a video lesson of it. And everything's timestamped, right? So you can match it up with the video. It's awesome. They're extremely thorough. And all I require for that is a minimum $75 deposit to my PayPal account. And then the CT lesson is exactly the same as the CVT lesson, but there's no video. It's just tabs. I have several CT students, and they'll just hit me up a couple times a month. They might, and they're usually like intros, but I have had several that want complete songs. But more so, it seems like with the CT lessons, my CT students, they're like just this riff here, or this one here, or just this guitar solo. But they're custom, and that's what the C stands for CVT and CT lessons. So you tell me, and I do it. That's what it comes down to. I've even had people have me take songs that didn't have any guitar in it and turn it into a guitar song. I love that. I'm like a kid in at Disneyland with that type of thing. So if you're interested in that, you can email me as well. That way, if you're not able to take the private lessons on Skype, you do have that option available to you. All right, that's it. Be sure to share these videos. As far as the free content, let me know your requests. You can send them right here in the comments section. You could email me. Don't use Skype for that, although people still will. But if I don't say it, then you don't know. Then some of you won't know, right? That's it. But please do me a favor. Spread the word about me. Mike Gross, youtube.com/rockinguitarlessons1. Subscribe to my channel. And until next time, keep rocking.